Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View looking at the week ahead. We're still dominated by low pressure and some fairly unsettled conditions again this week. Monday sees a couple of lows on the map, one to the north of Scotland, which is the remnants of the weekend storm, and another centre away toward the southwest. Now for the Highlands, we've got southwesterly winds. That will be still gale force early in the day. Speeds, though, easing down here as time goes on. Freezing level at around 1,000 metres early on, and then will generally lift just above freezing toward the highest Scottish tops through the daytime. One or two showers in the west, and then some drizzly rain and some sleet coming up from the south. Damp conditions over England and Wales, some areas of rain, and a low cloud associated with the frontal system pivoting in from the south. Winds fairly light and variable here. Just watch them strengthening, though, across Wales. Running the sequence onwards through Monday afternoon, areas of rain starting to push into Scotland from the south, turning wetter around the southwestern Highlands later in the afternoon, some sleet on higher tops inland, some showery bursts locally over England and Wales. Taking things into Monday night, going forwards in 3-hour time steps here, some very wet conditions developing, pivoting around that low across southern Scotland, northern England, over Wales as well, and increasingly into the eastern parts of the Highlands. Now, associated with this frontal system as well will be a drop of freezing level down to 800 metres or lower as this system moves in. So some snowfall across the mountains into Tuesday daytime, even falling at times as low as 500 or 600 metres, especially across eastern parts of Scotland and into the North Pennines. So a tricky day really overall for Tuesday. Some persistent rain and upland snow. Gale force winds particularly over England and Wales around the southern flank of that low. Watch for wind speeds being quite variable across Scotland, but strong and even up to gale force at times, especially in the east. Lighter toward the west and the north. Some brighter conditions coming through here away from that main rain and snow band, but still some showers even in the northwest Highlands. Gradually by late Tuesday, that system is pulling away into the North Sea, allowing a temporary ridge of high pressure to come through around Tuesday night, but notice out toward the west there's some further rain and another frontal system approaching into Wednesday. That warm front is moving its way in from the Atlantic with increasingly wet conditions across western regions, cloud lowering to blanket the hills in fog from lower elevations upwards, especially near to the coasts. More eastern parts starting dry, and you may locally escape dry well into the afternoon across northeastern parts of the Highlands, but some patchy rain and drizzle will move in and cloud will tend to lower as well. The winds strengthening as south-southwesterlies reaching gale force across the higher tops. Temperatures initially near freezing point across the mountains in Scotland, some sleet and some wet snow briefly as that front comes in, but milder areas arriving and temperatures will lift above freezing to the higher tops with time, and milder conditions are then set to dominate for the rest of the week. Thursday stays windy with low pressure toward the north, the risk of gales across higher mountains in Scotland at least part of the day, blustery across England and Wales as well, speeds a bit lower towards the south, generally west to southwesterlies, drizzly showers across western hills in Scotland, could be locally frequent times in the northwest, drier toward the east and drier for much of England and Wales, but still some banks of low cloud drawn on to western coastal mountains. Best of cloud breaks inland and further eastwards with some brighter spells, and the cloud may just lift above some of the high tops. We're still looking toward the Atlantic even by Friday for further weather systems coming in. Southwesterly winds, the risk of gales on higher mountains again. Rain, drizzle and low cloud looking wettest over western Scotland. And again, best of drier and brighter conditions further towards the east. There's the hint of some chillier, wintry conditions coming back in from the northwest during next weekend, so we'll watch that carefully. For today, that is your Fleeting View. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.